My name's Jim Bell, and I'm a recovering alcoholic. And what I've learned in the last year dealing with the prison system is that over 90% of the inmates are either alcoholics or drug addicts. Most of the inmates that I've spoken with over the last year would tell me that if it were not for drugs or alcohol, they probably wouldn't be where they are today. You know, we have a saying in AA, if you're trying to maintain your sobriety, you've got to be able to give it away. We try to do all of the AA, NA, and Celebrate Recovery meetings in the system that we can. And the beauty of that, it costs nothing. We have volunteers throughout the state of Arkansas that are recovering alcoholics and drug addicts that will go implement these programs within the system. If we could turn around and get the same inmates as they're being paroled out, if it were stipulated that they go to recovery meetings as they are paroled, we think the solution for the inmates would be that many of them would remain sober and off of drugs because they go from an inside AA, NA meeting to an outside AA or NA meeting. One of my memories is I took one of the guys one day straight from the front door of the prison. Picked him up about 10:30. AA meeting starts at noon. And we ran and grabbed us a quick bite to eat at about 11 and went straight to an AA meeting. And one of the reasons I want to do that is I want them to realize that the AA meetings on the outside are just like the AA meetings on the inside, so that they will understand that this is not something to be afraid of. So I can remember walking into that AA meeting, and there were probably 50 or 60 people there. And in an AA meeting, people will say, "Is there anybody here for their first time?" And this particular guy stood up and said, "I'm so-and-so, and this is my first AA meeting." He said, "An hour ago, I was in prison, and I am so glad to be here." People started clapping, and after the meeting, people came up to him and said, "Boy, we're glad to have you." Gave him phone numbers, names that he could call. And as we walked out the door, he said, "You know, you're right. This meeting is just like being on the inside." He said, "Man, I'm glad I went to that first meeting." I'm Jim Bell, and my goal for these inmates is for them to stay out for life.